My thoughts on the advanced course, I think it's a great course.
It's a fantastic course.
It's incredibly beneficial.
Far exceeding my expectations.
It is a very challenging course in the best way possible.
We've got a really good product here. We've got a really good program. And it's both useful personally and professionally, in my opinion.
There's so much value here and much more than I thought it would be. I thought we're just going to get lots of, oh, here's the Army force structure, which is important, but really the real value I'm seeing out of this is learning what all my peers do and realizing how big the Army is.
I think mostly the benefit for me is understanding the overall picture of the Army, like the big strategic picture of the Army, because that helps me better understand where we fit in, which means that I can explain to my staff the why we're doing something as opposed to just do something, and you usually get a lot better results.
Being in the Corps of Engineers, I understand the Corps of Engineers implicitly and very well. I understand our organization, I understand our chain of command, I understand who reports where and why. But outside of that, I had very little idea about the way the rest of the Army was structured. And this has really filled in a lot of the gaps for me.
I now understand how the national strategies are nested, how I fit into the big Army structure, and I can take that home, I can take that back, and help my team members, my subordinates understand where they fall, where we fall, what we need to do and how we fit, how our job is important.
This course exposed me so much of the doctrine. I've worked for the Army for 22 years and no one had ever shown me the Army strategy, the national military strategy, how we're integrating those into our mission and how we fit in achieving the Chief of Staff's priorities. So it's huge that now I actually have this big picture idea of how our little mission is supporting it and how we can adjust our mission and vision to achieve the mission vision of the Army.
We start the class off looking at self-awareness and really looking at ourselves and where we're at and where we want to go.
Our IDPs and our desired end state.
Knowing myself, having that emotional intelligence, learning what's important to you, how you resolve conflict or how you process conflict and how you learn.
To learn about others and how they operate.
And I'm able to take a look at what I'm really good at, really hone those skills in, but also give me the chance to take a look at my weaknesses too and work on those to improve myself as not only just a worker, but a leader as well.
You learn to work with others who may have a different style than yourself, and I found that to be very insightful and, like I said, a bit challenging at times, but in a good way.
What I want to do is take that back to the groups that I work with, start utilizing those tools to look at where they fall to better understand our interactions, and hopefully in the future, when I'm working with them, that'll give us better insight and better cohesiveness, resulting in a better overall product and team atmosphere.
The most valuable thing that I've gained from this experience is the networking. Just being able to step away from work and sit down with individuals that I had never met before.
And seeing the ways that other people function within the Army, I think has been really beneficial as well. It's always interesting to see the other perspectives because then it helps you go forward thinking about other perspectives.
Understand where they are, where they're coming from, see the other picture, the other big picture, because I have my picture through my lenses and they have theirs. It is amazing how we have connected and become a team.
I've been really impressed by the people that are at this course and the level of intelligence that is in the room, the dedication that they show.
It's a combination of the people that you get to meet are so different from what your everyday job is, but also it forces you to move outside your comfort zone and gives you that left-right limit that you can do it and feel uncomfortable and figure out what does or doesn't work for you.
This has given me the chance to really work on thinking outside of my normal realm of thinking, because I find that I'm very set in my ways as far as how I approach processes. This has given me a chance to take a look at other ways to do it, different approaches, and coming up with different types of answers.
It has been an amazing combination of challenging the students, but also providing the tools and the abilities to meet the requirements that are given to us.
This is an opportunity, and you need to really embrace all aspects of it. Dive head first in. Don't be afraid. Get up in front of the class. We're all friends here. We're all trying to become better, and be part of the process. Don't sit in the back corner. Have that attitude that you want to be here and learn from it, because there is a lot to learn. You're only going to get out of it what you put into it.
It's going to be a lot like grad school in that you're going to need to focus. Your days are going to be full.
The professors, I think, are good. They make you think. They don't allow you to just give a rote answer. Elaborate, build on things. What do you mean? Why? And not allowing people to just sit there and be a lump on the log, if you will. It's really nice.
The instructors have been phenomenal, and the facilities are great. So, yeah, if there are future opportunities to come back, I'd definitely consider it.
It's something that you do need to put all of your attention and kind of effort into, and everyone who's going to the advanced course is running something in some way. We're a leader already, either supervisors or running organizations or both. If you can't get away, then try to dedicate yourself to putting forth just your effort towards the class. So maybe telework from your home as opposed to try to stay in your office.
How I'd sum it up to somebody is it's stressful, but it's a good stressful. It's a stretching stressful. And it takes you outside that comfort zone that, you know, most of us are in at that job, that we just kind of slide into, you know, I know what I'm doing every day, here's my left-right limits. The advanced course makes you, if you're working it properly, break those left-right limits.
I think that every civilian should take this course.
It has been the best course that I've ever taken in my government career of 16 years. And I will be going back to my unit, and I will be letting them know that and talking to them that really every 13, 14, and 15 needs to take this course.